Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. Self-directed search, SDS, is A. Based on the work of Holland and yields scores on his 6 types. B. Self-administered. C. Self-scored and self-interpreted. D. All of the above. The answer is D, all of the above. The self-directed search is based on the work of Holland and yields scores on his 6 types, self-administered, self-scored, and self-interpreted. This test usually takes about 40 minutes to complete and is suitable for ages 15 and older. Holland did warn that this test is not suitable for uneducated, grossly disturbed, and illiterate people, but is able for those with limited reading skills and individuals who lack a high school education. I do recommend looking into the self-directed search that John Holland created and taking the test yourself to see how it works. What is a professional identity? A professional identity is the development of a counselor's sense of values, role, and professional alignment within the field. As you grow into your counselor persona, you are creating your professional identity as a counselor. A 10-year-old boy was recently suspended for throwing scissors at his classmate. He throws tantrums almost daily, and he had to repeat the 3rd grade. Which principles dissuade you from performing a classroom observation in order to gather additional information? A. The Hawthorne effect. B. Double blinding. C. Sampling. D. Reliability. The answer is A, the Hawthorne effect. The Hawthorne effect is when people behave differently because they know they are being watched. This will dissuade the counselor from performing a classroom observation because the 10-year-old boy may act differently because he knows he is being watched. What is professional impairment? Professional impairment is when a counselor's personal issues compromise their ability to provide effective services. As a result, it can cause significant harm to clients and cause an interference with the counseling process, trust violations, and the rapport between the client and counselor. At a case staffing, one career counselor says to another, the client's disability suggests she can only physically handle sedentary work. This technically implies A, the client will not need to lift over 10 pounds, B, the client will not need to lift over 100 pounds, C, the client will be standing a lot, D, the client could walk or stand up to 6 hours daily. The answer is A. This technically implies that the client will not need to lift over 10 pounds. Sedentary work means a maximum lifting of 10 pounds. Light work is the maximum lifting of up to 20 pounds. Medium work is the minimum lifting of 50 pounds. Heavy work is the minimum lifting of 100 pounds. And very heavy work is the maximum that lifts exceeding 100 pounds. So the answer would be A, because the sedentary work requires the individual to not lift over 10 pounds. That is all 5 questions. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.